Racing will happen. Timer. There we go. I'm on top of things. Immediate Shriner. Oh, this is a pretty good. This is a pretty good thing here. And both are going for the all three bombs. Sivcria's dragons will not be in the best of spots, but the Shriner is right by the start on 1-1, so it will be fine. Both racers will be able to leave this room with the cheese, a map, and a ring of regeneration. Two very good items, and one that's definitely nice to have in the pocket as sivcria goes down once more. Having a bit of trouble with this Shriner here. But looks like sivcria has it now. Slimo, meanwhile, finding the blood shop. Has bombs to kill. This is... you already have regen, but that cutlass can definitely go nice with the build you have already. Oh, Slimo's slipping after piercing? Okay, keeping regen. I wouldn't believe in piercing right now. Regen's just that good. Slimo making sure not to get fireballed here in this one wide hallway of stone. Taking ample time to back up there. And a conjure for Slimo. Uses a bomb to be able to conjure one item. I would do weapon or armor. Like Slimo's going for armor. It will be quartz. No point in bombing in if you're that poor and you see two items already that aren't worth killing for. Sivcria will, just by piercing, and use the cheese along with the torch, but popping off regeneration for that. Interesting choice. Slimo has a chance to set up a gold kill here. But Death Metal is running away, so doesn't look like there will be any gold kill here. Death Metal gold kill isn't too bad. Maybe with Dagger, but even with Dagger it's not the worst. Here also going for an armor transmute and a shovel transmute. I mean conjure. Interesting that both racers didn't kill for weapon there. This is a kill for sivcria for an empty heart container and obsidian longsword, which definitely is a weapon. Slimo continues to rock on with this golden cutlass. Still no damage up, so sivcria definitely has a chance to start to catch up here, and Slimo killing for the shop. Yeah, some pretty soft kills for both racers. I mean, you definitely get move dig, but could have also just spent a bomb. Could have spent a bomb for it, because now Slimo no longer has the option to shop for any weapons, and just the weapons department is a bit lacking right now. Having to just be completely walled out by these golems. Has move dig though, so we'll just be able to move and dig out of there, but that is a decent weapon for Slimo. Definitely something that can compete with an obsidian longsword, because they're probably the most similar two items. You got a throw for Slimo. Yeah, you get throws too with Spear. But sivcria has stars. Meanwhile, Slimo checking purple for Pulse Spell. Skeleton in a box for Slimo. taking half a heart, but has the regen. Meanwhile, sivcria swapping off to peace. So we've seen swaps off to regen to a different ring and then to another different ring. Right now, it's pretty close in terms of build. I would say the edge is for Slimo though, because of the move dig. And regeneration is pretty good with quartz. Do want a few more heart containers to work with though. As Slimo moves on to Conga. We'll bomb out the throne. And it will be a flawless. Rhea has to decide whether they want to use that bomb or not. Could be very worthwhile just hanging on to it. In the arena, there's Earth Spell. It's a good pickup for sivcria. Sivcria going with an Azuma strat. So we'll spend the bomb. Yeah, I don't know why Slimo didn't go for Azuma then. If wasn't gonna check the chest anyways. Maybe he doesn't know Azuma. I have a pulse spell to take out that Blade Master, but sivcria has caught up and is taking the lead by a bit. Slimo needs to get a bit more out of their ring. They have a really good ring. We've seen blood magics on 4-1, but with this potion, it's a lot more comfortable to be able to squeeze more value out of that regeneration. Charms for Slimo. And that is such a disastrous telemonkey for Slimo. Being sent all the way back to the beginning. This opens it up for sivcria. Those grenade charms would have been great to have for sivcria, but hopefully there's some other bombs along the way. Could be worth considering checking red or blast helm or some other bombs. But doesn't look like it. There is darkness. Definitely don't want to take that now. Already has one bomb anyways. It could be worth considering with 0 bombs, but probably not. So Slimo definitely still is in the game with this move dig and 5 grenades as opposed to sivcria's 1 bomb. Yeah, this is a good push. Using Pulse taking out the Minotaur. Who needs to be a bit cautious of health here. Slimo no longer has a potion. Definitely pushing hard. As we have Japanese for sivcria. Not checking purple. I don't know. Oh, but Slimo going down to half a heart and will go down. Yeah, Obsidian can be dangerous when you take damage. You just have snowball effects. You take a hit and then your damage goes down. And then you take another hit, your damage stays low. And you can't kill anything. Yeah, that's a pretty rough death from pushing. had the potion to use, but quaffed it a bit prematurely. You want to keep that potion alive as a safeguard to be able to utilize regen more aggressively. But GG's. Some pretty brutal early resets for Sivcria. We'll finish with the race room time of 10:04 with an in-game time of 9:06. And it looks like Slimo's stream has disconnected once more. So well that sucks. At least that didn't happen in the middle of the race. And we are back. Don't mind me, just plugging in things, Kappa. But yeah, we are ready to go off on our second seed. Not really too much to talk about in the first one, because, well, I mean, it was close, but the build divergence was interesting, but it was mostly just run. That Telemonkey was pretty brutal for Slimo, needing to make up a lot of lost time because of that. Immediate base cat on 1-1. Sivcria's not taking the base cat, actually. Slimo will, and Slimo's stream is continuing to die. Definitely isn't good. But it seems the stream has been dropping out completely, but now it's just a few drops here and there, which is better, but so it can be misleading for the opponent to be like, oh, my opponent's way back. Meanwhile, their delay is like 20 seconds or something. Oh, that's a blood shot. Ring of Regeneration and choice of 2 weapons. Slimo will go for the Warhammer, as I would predict. That is not the play if there's an Obsidian Longsword there, but depending on what comes out of the seed, could pay off. Still risky nonetheless. You'd often want to just take the ensured good option rather than the hopefully good option. And an Obsidian Broadsword as well. Slimo is set up for a gold kill very well there. Sivcria will flawless Steep Blues. See if Slimo can do some gold stuff here. Doesn't look like they're going for it. Okay, they have it lined up though. Backed up pretty far there. There will be Pulse Spell in purple. A definite pickup. But yeah, this 1 damage Warhammer isn't gonna do you too good. Not yet. You're gonna need some kind of damage up. Tear to the Obsidian Longsword, which will be able to tear through enemies As long as multiplier is kept up, which shouldn't be too hard, and Slimo is... about 25 seconds behind here. It's not good, this much delay. Definitely not good. Don't really know how close this race actually is with all of these frame drops. And move dig for sivcria, that's a great find. Thing is, if Slimo's internet is lagging, then screen watching for Slimo will also be delayed. So it goes both ways, at least. Frustrating nonetheless for pretty much every party involved. Because it kind of undermines the power to screen watch. An interesting choice. Oh no! An accidental pulse on Slimo, hitting the shopkeeper. I'm gonna refresh that stream. Gotta watch out. You have to watch out. Pulse is good. Look at all these riders. For sivcria, a great blood magic coming out. Just an army of riders coming in. But it's looking good. Very good blood magic, has ring of regen, is just free to spend a bit of health to blood magic pretty easily. And moving on to death metal for sivcria. We'll just blood magic once more. Has freeze ready to just whack away at death metal here. Very easy, flawless, and another spell, but Squaga Suit is definitely the take there. Already has some super good spells, already has Ring of Regen. Squaga Suit's definitely what you want to take there, no matter what, I feel. If you want to go fast, take the Squaga Suit. If you want to be safe, take the Squaga Suit. Very correct option. Slimo goes down on the attempted Bloodshot kill. So, sivcria has a ton of space to work with, has spells, has Ring of Regen, has a Squaga Suit, even has Move Dig, and there's a cheese in there as well. And accidentally taking a Telemonkey. We'll shield beforehand. Just in case, but it was a pretty soft teleport. Not bad at all. There's a tier 3 cracked wall, could be worth checking that. sivcria will just continue moving on forward though. Possibly didn't see it too, because that was a bit out of the way. But even with a lot of stream delay, Slimo can only be so far ahead right now. Soften off the glass slippers for a bit of damage up. Definitely good to pick up, as we've seen Obsidian kill Slimo in the last race. Due to a lack of damage after getting hit. Okay, a bit of a scary goo situation with that Wind Mage as well. Like, you're staying on the goo, says that Wind Mage. Could have been pretty bad, but looks like it's going to be fine. Slimo still on the first zone. Stream is still struggling quite a bit. But yeah, moving on to Zone 5, sivcria just needs to finish off this run. Still going at a decent pace despite slow play. With 8 minutes in 5-1. Definitely not invincible right now. With just 3 heart containers, but is looking pretty decently comfy. Those are some choice items for speed, but sivcria just needs to finish this run. Already has move dig anyways, and those boots aren't gonna do much. Electric dagger, well, bit late, isn't it? You gotta keep that extra range with the longsword. Gonna be easier to play, safer. Easier, which means safer. Sivcria with these earths. And saving those earth tomes. And we'll get an earth spell. There's last home though. Very helpful. Going into the Necrodancer fight. Making sure Dorian is decently far away. Gets a shield bug. Won't be the longest shield bug in the world because of how fast Phase 2 was activated, but always nice to have a super long extendo shield. We'll never complain about that. We'll take it. Good job maneuvering around that ogre. Another ogre will appear, but Necrodancer is already dead. A dot D of 10:06. GG's. Going to restart Slimo stream one more time here. As we are already ready to take off on our last seed. That's not right. Loot. There, this loot button. Get my replays running. Tier 2 cracked wall here on 1-1. It will be the blood chop. There's a phasing dagger next to it, so Slimo will take that. We'll just leave dagger behind. We have up row. Questionable. Questionable, but not down row, so it's okay. Up shop bro. Usually, up is usually reserved for some frosty action or up rat. But we got up shop bro here. And a Torch of Walls pickup for sivcria. Slimo's going the complete wrong way. We'll realize this when screen watching. That might be a potion room, but it could also be a debate. It is a debate. Debated. I've been fooled. As sivcria. No bombs for this Coral Rift for both racers. Is finding it normally. Oh, a bit of a backup there, making sure you keep this flawless alive, very important. And a throw to finish off, or if Slimo's stream is still struggling. In purple there will be transmute tomes. Could be worthwhile checking black for Slimo here. Phasing dagger is not the best weapon to have. You can definitely do some cool things with it, but nonetheless, I doubt Slimo is someone who knows how to use phasing dagger to its fullest potential. There's a lot of neat tricks you can do. So I would definitely check black here. There has the potential to be a pretty good weapon, and there is move dig for sivcria here. Slimo will just move on. moving on forward. Very distinct lack of bombs on this seed, as I say that. There's a pack of 3! sivcria spending the time to go back and we'll check what's in here. It is the food shop. Very nice. Oh, transmuting twice? We'll get peace out of that. That is pretty crazy. Good use out of the phasing there for Slimo. It in Lugmol's underground. You can just hit things if you have phasing. Sometimes easy to forget because you rarely run phasing. But sivcria, leaving behind the pickaxe, is satisfied with the helmet already. But Slimo will be the first one onto Deep Blues 2 in a way more precarious health situation and a way more minimal build, so I'd still give sivcria the lead here. All that building in Zone 2 is well worthwhile, and Slimo does not get any chests to check either. So this build disparity will likely be Slimo's undoing unless Slimo can find something. Pretty much needs to find something to compete with that. Slimo doesn't take the heal off a pile of gold. Precarious health situation, you definitely want to get the heals if you can. There's a viable Squigga suit though. This needs 88 more gold, which they likely would have had if they if they took those gold piles. And again, hindsight's 2020. Some immediate spiked ears pick up and drop for Slimo, but we'll be able to get 3 damage here as there is a boss shrine and Slimo does have a bomb. I don't know what sivcria is trying to do here. It's like a shopkeeper kill. Making sure the goblin won't interfere. And Slimo swapping up to titanium flail. Definitely not bad, given that it's a constant 3 damage item. And again, the phasing dagger was too, but it's a phasing dagger, it's just a dagger. You can't hit multiple enemies with it. Good manipulation around these classes for Slimo, but things got pretty hairy there. As that Grey Goblin came in. And sivcria dropping the Flawless on Death Metal. We'll take a hit. Still, this build disparity is a bit much. sivcria could do with a better weapon though, definitely. But nonetheless, this is Zone 4 and Zone 5. You can get quite a bit of value out of that dagger. So it's not too worrisome. Oh, it's gonna pass on the Thinking Shrine. He's very happy with this. Seems. Or doesn't want to lose any time trying to find a better weapon. And that is a Ring of Regeneration for Slimo. And Courage! Courage Flail isn't bad either! Courage Flail is not bad. You can get stuck quite a bit though. Looks like Slimo's just going with the reliable and safe regen. Very reliable ring. It's hard to find a convincing statement to make you decide to pass up on Ring of Regen. But Slimo is definitely not getting too much value out of this Chop Bro placement. It's just missing a lot of like easy potential heals, even with their current Chop Bro placement. I mean, gonna play Chop Bro up, use it. Well, bit of a scary exit room for Slimo. Has the Curse Potion if things get way too hairy. But sivcria is pushing forward, opening up a huge... Opening up pretty much the entire 4-3 here. sivcria continues on to Particimal. Main boots aren't bad, but we'll go down to half a heart, and can't take it anymore. Needs to make sure. Oh, that is such a disgusting... What is this? That is a super disgusting. Needs to spend a bomb there because completely walled out by tier 2 walls. Good pixie take for Slimo there. A bit scary with that Blade Master coming in at the same beat. But we'll do fine. Yeah, this flail is definitely not working out too good for Slimo, but... Alternative is a phasing dagger, so not that much better. sivcria, however, did pick up some big digs. This will be 3 damage phasing, which is really good to have. And has phasing into Dead Ringer as well, which will help. Oh, getting hit by the Cursed Wraith. Not too big of a deal, but... a bit scary. Could have been a lot more worse. Could have been a lot worse. And sivcria onto Dead Ringer. We'll just do fast left. Easy and fast. Left side scoots. And has enough bombs to dismantle the Necrodancer here. Slimo on the pushback. It's Peace versus Regen again. But